Call up my boy Godzilla. He's gonna create a thriller. 5 games are gonna tell her. Maximum impact. Impact these monster balls, bitch.
Well, here we are again. Hello and welcome. I'm Bio, and today we're looking at Godzilla games. Or, realistically, for the next set, we're going to be looking at Godzilla games. Now, I'm planning to look at about 5 Godzilla games. There's more than 5, but there's 5 Godzilla games I specifically want to look at. Whereas the other ones, maybe I'll have a look at another time, maybe, but I'm mainly focusing on 5. Now, straight off the bat, I'm going to put it out there that I'm not going to look at Destroy All Monsters Melee. I've done a Bio Classics on it. It's a classic to me. Go watch that video instead. I'm not going to include Destroy All Monsters Melee again, as I've already covered the game. So we're going to be looking at 5 different Godzilla games. And it's mainly going to be Godzilla games that are like from the year 2000 onwards. Mainly, I say mainly, with an exception here and there. So we're not going to be looking at like NES era or you know, Famicom, Super Famicom, Game Boy era Godzilla games, because I just I want to have a look at the more I say polygonal ones, if you know what I mean. So, and yeah, if you're wondering about that song you just heard, this is gonna be a thing. I'm gonna attempt to make a stupid song, and they're stupid. The lyrics are stupid. The entire song is stupid. It's just something I made in half an hour. So I'm going to be making a song for each set, so that's the plan. So that song, as with the Zoo Games intro and outro I did, will be featured in full in the outro video at the end of the set, so look forward to that if you want to have a laugh. But yeah, I guess we can go over a little bit of the history of Godzilla. But there's probably 10 ton of YouTubers out there who would do a better job than me. Like, I can give you like my 2 cents on what Godzilla is after we obviously talk about Godzilla. So Godzilla is a fictional monster or kaiju originating from a series of Japanese films. The character first appeared in 1954 film Godzilla and became a worldwide pop culture icon, appearing in various media including 32 films produced by Toho, 4 Hollywood films, and numerous video games, novels, comic books, and television shows. Godzilla has been dubbed the King of Monsters, a phrase used in Godzilla, King of the Monsters, which was released in 1956. The Americanized version of the original film. Godzilla is an enormous, destructive, prehistoric sea monster, awakened and empowered by nuclear radiation. With the nuclear bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and the Lucky Dragon 5 incident still fresh in the Japanese consciousnesses. I don't even know what the Lucky Dragon 5 incident is. Okay. Godzilla was conceived as a metaphor for nuclear weapons. Oh, okay. Others have suggested that Godzilla is a metaphor for the United States, a giant beast woken from its slumber, which then takes terrible vengeance on Japan. As the film series expanded, some stories took on a less serious undertones, portraying Godzilla as an anti-hero, or a lesser threat who defends humanity. Later films address themes including Japan's forgetfulness over its imperial past, natural disasters, and the human condition. Godzilla getting all psychological in this. Imagine it's like you walk into, you're getting counseling, and you walk into the office and all you see is just Gojira. Take a seat. Take a seat. Oh dear. Godzilla has featured alongside many supporting characters. It has faced human opponents such as the JSDF or other monsters including King Ghidorah, Mechagodzilla, and Gigan. Godzilla sometimes has allies such as Rodan, Mothra, and Anguirus, and offspring such as Milena and Godzilla Jr. Oh yeah, forget about Godzilla Jr. Godzilla has also fought characters from other franchises in crossover media such as the RKO Pictures / Universal Studios movie Monster King Kong. You know, obviously Godzilla vs Kong. King Kong is actually not is not actually owned by Toho, I don't think. So, as well as various Marvel comic characters. I couldn't believe this. I was reading this. I was like, he's gone up against Marvel characters, including S.H.I.E.L.D., the Fantastic Four, and the Avengers. Now that's a Marvel film that Disney needs to do. Come on. The Avengers versus Godzilla. Or at least, you know, the Fantastic Four movie flopped, didn't it? So, the new one they did. So let's do the Fantastic Four versus Godzilla. At least that would be entertaining. At least that'd be a good old laugh. So, but yeah, so Godzilla is this like creation that they made that references obviously the nuclear bombs that went off. Metaphor for nuclear weapons, which is fair enough. I can see that, but it became really popular and ended up spawning its own kind of thing. And it's less really. I guess it's less now about nuclear being a metaphor for nuclear weapons and just being a big franchise that makes loads of money. So, more recently, obviously, they did the Godzilla 2014 film, which I haven't seen, by the way, as well as the. I might even watch the Godzilla 2014 film, maybe for this set. Maybe. I'm not guaranteeing it. I might include my thoughts on it in the outro or something. Maybe. We'll see. The Shin Godzilla as well, which I again haven't seen. In all fairness, I like Godzilla, but I've watched like 3 of the original films. I've watched the original 1954 Godzilla film. I watched the sequel after that. It was isn't it like Godzilla Returns or something, isn't it? Something like that. I'm going with filmography. Godzilla Raids Again, that's it, yeah. So where he fights Anguirus. And I watched King Kong versus Godzilla, which obviously he fights King Kong in. And yeah, if I'm honest with you, I was like, eh. Like the original film obviously has its merits. It's only like an hour long, believe it or not. But the like Raids Again and King Kong vs Godzilla are just kind of eh, if I'm honest with you. And because of how the quality of those films, I just didn't bother with watching the rest of them, if I'm honest. I have seen the Hollywood 1999 Godzilla film, and that one's just humorous. It's not really a Godzilla film. It's more of like just a giant lizard fighting film, taking on New York film. So, and if I remember correctly, didn't they like have a reference to that film with Godzilla 2000? I'm not too sure. Where they kind of like mock that film? I don't know. I think didn't the original Godzilla film came in like I don't know. I say it's 1999, but I don't know. I think it's like 1997. I don't know. But yeah, recently Godzilla's had kind of a resurgence because it's like Toho films went on until like 2004, where Godzilla Final Wars came out, and then they did nothing with Godzilla for a long time. Until 2016, where they did Shin Godzilla, which was really popular. I think it did really, really well. And it was popular enough that they thought, hey, let's make another Hollywood Godzilla film in 2017, where they made Godzilla Planet of the Monsters. I think that's what they did. Oh no, Planet of the Monsters was the fucking Polygon Pictures movie. Oh, okay. Which, by the way, I have seen as well. I have seen Godzilla Planet of the Monsters. It has like a trilogy, and yeah, it wasn't really that good. American films, that's why I was looking wrong. Silly me. So, yeah. And it was 1998, the Hollywood one. But yeah, so, yeah, funny enough, it looks like Godzilla, actually, they decided to do a new Godzilla film for Hollywood in 2014. And that must have been popular enough for them to consider doing Shin Godzilla. That's that way around, okay. And then obviously they then did Godzilla King of the Monsters in 2019. And then obviously Godzilla vs. Kong. And now they've got a 4th Godzilla film, I believe, in the works. So... yeah, so Godzilla is now a big, big franchise. It's a humongous franchise that makes tons and tons of money. But that's basically kind of like the way I was introduced to Godzilla was Destroy All Monsters Melee. That was the first instance of me watching or having anything to do with Godzilla. Because the 1998 film I didn't watch until like later in life, because I'm pretty sure I only watched the 1998 film because of Destroy All Monsters Melee. You got to remember, when I watched the 1998 film, I watched it like well after it came out. So I had Destroy All Monsters Melee on the GameCube when Destroy All Monsters Melee came out. And like I said, I'm pretty sure it was that game that made me want to go watch the 1998 film. And I was like, oh, this is trash. So, yeah. But anyway, so, yeah, so we're going to be looking at some Godzilla games. I believe... I'm not going to get to say what they are, because I'm hoping that they're all going to work without issue. But if one of them doesn't work, I will swap it for another one. Which is unfortunate, but, I'm 99% certain all 5 of these games will work without issue, so we should be fine. But anyway, I hope you look forward to this Godzilla set as we dive in and and play some Godzilla games. So let's look forward to it.
Ow! Yeah, shout outs to Salamander Man for taking my Hot Pocket this morning. I'm gonna fucking kill you.